This is a video on how I raise my mealworms. As you all know, my camera's acting crappy. There goes one running back there. See my little beetles? But anyway, for housing, you can use these totes like this if you want to. The way I use my the way I store my superworm beetles and all in, you can use these, or you can use the two little tower thing. This is just something I had laying around and I used it, but to be honest with you, I don't like this setup, so I am going to get more of these, and I'm going to transport my beetles into like I do my superworms. But anyway, for right now, this I do. But for bedding, it's just like superworms. I mean, you can use the dry oaks if you want to. You can use wheat or wheat bran or whatever. You can use that cereal, baby cereal. But I just use oaks. It's cheap, really. You don't have to get no special kind or anything. But what I did here is put screen at the bottom so the eggs can fall through to the other drawer. But I just don't like this setup, so I am going to thing them into one of those. So I'm not really going to go into detail on this, on how I house them in this container. But anyway, I have about I want to say about 8 or 10 beetles right now, mealworm beetles. But there's some right there, there's one in there, and there's probably some buried in there somewhere. But they stay towards the back out of the light. But keep them in a dark room, and the room I have them in, the light never stays on really. So I house all my bugs in here, all my insect feeders, my duba roaches, my mealworms, waxworms. See, and this is another reason why I don't like it. It just makes a mess every time you open it. But anyway, that's the beetles. This is where I keep the pupae, whatever, at. And they pretty much look just like the superworm ones. It's just they're way smaller. And the care for them is about just like superworm care. But you don't have to separate these. I don't have any mealworms right now, just like I don't have any superworms right now, because Yoshi has done ate them all. I think I have a few mealworms, but this is what I actually keep my mealworms in. It's just an ice cream bucket with the top cut off and, you know, screen on top. I'll probably keep this method, but I mean, eventually I will have all my stuff in these. But that's just something I had lying around, and I needed something really fast because I had a bunch of mealworms, so I made 2 of these. But you don't have to separate the mealworms from the other mealworms like you do the superworms for them to pupa. You can, they will do what they got to do in the, in there with all the other mealworms. So you don't have to separate those into little cups or anything. Just check your bin every now and again to see if you have any pupils, and then you just separate them, put them in a little container like I showed you, and then check those, every other day to see if you have any beetles. And when you do, put your beetles and your separated container because, you know, they will feed. And I always keep some kind of carrots or something in there, which I'll be changing these because, you know, these carrots, I don't know what to say about these carrots, but, and it's white too. Thought carrots supposed to be orange. But anyway, make sure you could put orange slices in there. I mean, apple slices or carrots, but I usually carrots. I mean, that's about it. I mean, there's nothing really to raising them. And if anybody wants to add anything, please put it in the comments. If you have any other suggestions on, because there's plenty of ways that you can raise mealworms, you know, but this right here is just the basics that you can do. I'm not going to go into every little detail, but if you do have a question, then put it in the comments too, and I will answer it the best way I can, or somebody else answer it for you. But if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already subscribed, then please subscribe. And I will have a waxworm video coming up soon once I get some actual wax worms, which I have in that container right there. I do have waxworm moths, so hopefully they'll do good and I'll be able to make a video about them. But thanks for watching and enjoy.